Hello, lords and ladies, and today I will be talking about my third week on the Nutrisystem diet. I kind of skipped the second week because what I discovered is the first week you're doing the Nutrisystem, it's almost, you kind of like bloat, like it's kind of weird. I didn't lose any weight my first week, and I was pretty much staying on plan. I did have some nights I had to eat out, but they have like a restaurant guide to follow, like what foods to choose and stuff. So like I did what it did. But then I noticed a big change like in the third week. So what happened was I started at 142.4 pounds. And now, well, I guess it's only been 2 weeks. My third week I'll start Monday. Yeah. So like this past Monday I should have reported, but I was just like, eh. I dropped to 138.4. So that means I lost 4 pounds already, which is pretty impressive. And it's more along the normal. Like on the website, they say you lose up to 13 pounds the first month, but I kind of know my body, and I'm like, no, like when you're at my weight, where it's like, I'm only 5'2", so for my height, it's a little, in the 140s is overweight, but that's really still not a lot of weight. So like for me to lose 13 pounds in a month would probably be pretty impossible. But yeah, so I lost 4 pounds so far, which is kind of cool. On my waist, I only lost 1 inch on my waist. Okay. My hips, I stayed the same. And my thigh, I lost 1 inch. So that's good though, because I mean, I'd rather lose inches on my hips, but whatever. My thighs are probably my biggest problem area. So if I'm losing some weight on my thighs, that's a good thing. In terms of working out, what I noticed is a lot of their foods have high protein and pretty high fiber as well. And I found that if I worked out too much, that I bulked. And it might just be like the way my body is, but I felt like the first week I gained all muscle. And that's why I didn't lose any weight, because it just got a lot of protein. So what I did was this week I took a break from working out, and it seemed to like whatever muscle I had built last week, probably it bulked, and now it's like burning this week. So, but what I did was they want you to do a little bit of cardio every day, like a little walking every day, like 15 to 30 minutes of just walking. But I'm more of like an intense workout person. So like what I did last week was I had 2 days where I did 50 minutes of cardio, like treadmill and elliptical. And then I had a day where I did upper body weightlifting for a half hour. So I get it in that way, because for me, it's hard to do it any other way. I work out on my lunch break. So yeah, it's working. Another thing that I discovered was that like they really want you to have so much food. Like I can't even finish all the food. And they want you to have, now your first week, they want you to do like a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, a turbo shake, and then this like curb bar, like that curbs your appetite. But I felt like really bloated, and I definitely didn't like lose weight doing that. Like I felt very bloated. And what I ended up doing was skipping the bar. Let me show you. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called a crush bar. It's this bar. And I'm also going to do reviews on the food, too. This pretty much tastes like shit. I'm kind of noticing the bars taste like shit. Like it's, like the regular food's good, but the bars taste like crap. So if I remember, actually this might have been good. I'm not sure. But it seems like the majority of the bars taste really awful on this program. So like your first month you order food, you don't really get choice in what you order, but after that, you can select your package and then switch things. So it's good like the first month to kind of get a grasp of what you like. So like for my next order, I have like barely any bars because I was like the bars are just awful. But yeah, so I have a lot of these now because I just skipped it. Like for me, it was too much food and I felt bleh. So product reviews, yes. The Turbo Shake, this is like the most amazing shit in the universe. I love it. This is good. I haven't finished them all. I also take, because this has a probiotic, but I also take my own probiotics, so that helps with the bloating. Like this has probiotic, but I feel like for this program you should take a daily probiotic. Like it'll help because a lot of this food makes me bloaty. I personally think because a lot of it is high in fiber and a lot of it like there's a lot of carbs. Like every meal it's a lot of carbs, which is weird because you would think how am I going to lose weight if it's all carbs? Like I don't know. But anyway, so the point is it's working. There's also, like I said, I'm also taking the Slim Quick with it, which might be why it's starting to lose weight now. Like it's probably helping, but I only take 1 pack a day and you're supposed to have like 2 to 3 of these a day. But they have caffeine and stuff. Like this has, it's natural caffeine, but it has caffeine in it and I have coffee in the morning. So I just take 1 a day. For me, it's more to, because it increases metabolism. For me, the most important ingredients in this is reduces the excess water and supports the hormones and reduces stress. Because for me, like I said before, I think I have a hormone issue right now. So it's helping with that, and stress with my anxiety is a problem. So it's more for that stuff. Anyway, but it tastes really good. It tastes like berries. Okay, so next, I'm going to show you what other foods I had. The breakfast, for the most part, is really good. I don't have the package to show you, but there's like a honey granola with almonds in it. That is amazing. It's so good. My first order only came with 2 packs, but I had them already because they were just really good. And you're supposed to have milk with them. But I just have it by itself and it's really good. Or like they say like you can get yogurt, so you could put it in your yogurt, mix it with yogurt. That would be pretty good. I have milk in my coffee. Like I usually have 2 coffees a day and I have milk in both of them. So like I kind of get in my milk, my dairy. But anyway, so the granola is really good. There's this Nutri cereal. And this is really good. It does taste like bran flakes, but it's not bland. Like it still has a pretty good taste. So that's good. Now, the muffins are amazing. Now they're small. They're like this. They're kind of tiny, but they are filling. And I had the blueberry muffin, which was really good. And of course, my favorite, chocolate. The double chocolate muffin. That was really good. Let's see what else. All right. Now, the one bar I like, and this is for breakfast, was the apple strudel bar. They also have like a cinnamon one, the cinnamon bun type one. And what I noticed is the bars that are just like the yogurt on the bottom, they seem to be really good. And they seem to be okay. Now the other one I had, which tastes like a log of shit, is the Harvest Nut Bar. It seriously looks like a turd. Like it is disgusting. I don't know. And you think it's like a granola bar, like it has almonds and raisins and like, I don't know. It's like you would think it's something that would be like Natural Valley, but this sucks. Like, this is awful. There's another bar. Now, this will surprise you. A chewy chocolate chip granola bar. Again, something you would think like it's Natural Valley, like that type of brand. Tastes like shit. Looks like a log of poo. Like I literally like, I just, like, there's chocolate chips on top. I picked off those because those taste good. And then I ate, like, a little bit, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, just rubbery, and it's, like, all glazed. Like, it's just, like, one of those bars where you open up and you're like, oh, my God, that's so processed. Like, it just... So, yeah, those two bars just, like, stay away from. For some... Again, like I said, for some reason, the bars are, like, like... I don't know. Let's see. Now we're going to get into, like, meals. So, right now, I have some other lunches. I'm going to go on a lunch. And there's some other lunches that are good, but I don't have the package because I eat them. The chicken noodle soup is really good. I mean, it's chicken noodle soup. How can you get this wrong? They gave me a couple of these, so these are good. And there's also like a chicken with pasta one. It's got swirly pasta with veggies. That's also really good. So the chicken, any type of their soups that have the chicken in it is really good. There's also a beans, like beans, carrot, and ham one. That one was good. It wasn't like amazing. I mean, I'd probably give it like a 6 and 7 out of 10. Like, it's good, but it's not like epic. Any of the chicken type soups are excellent. The one soup that I had that was awful and surprising was the tortilla soup. And like tortilla soup, when you get that in a restaurant, it's normally like really good. It's got like Tostito strips in it and like meat and stuff. It was vegetarian, first of all, so it didn't have meat. But it had like the black beans and like the spices in it and the tortilla strips and some veggies, and it tasted like crap. Like, it was bad. So the tortilla soup I would stay away from. It really was not that good. Let's see what else I have. Okay, now the dinners all seem excellent to me. Like, I haven't been disappointed with the dinner yet, so that's good. The chicken pasta parmesan I actually had last night. Amazing. Like, really good. Like, the ones in the bag I really like, and they're convenient, like, if we need to have at work. This is really good. The other dinner I've had is the rotini and meatballs. And that's really good too. Now, there was another one I had that came in like a plate version, and it had like pasta and turkey sausage and veggies in it in like a brown sauce that was also excellent. And actually, these are pretty, like, it doesn't look big, but it's a pretty big portion. Like, it fills up a bowl. I mean, it's a lot. The dinners are actually a lot of food, in my opinion. Okay. And I'll explain what I'm doing for the diet too, because I'm doing something a little different. Now, the snacks is my favorite part because I snack. Now, they want you to have the snack in between meals. But for me, I save it for after dinner because that's when I snack. Like, that's when I'm watching YouTube and stuff. So, like, what I like is that it's just a single bag portion, so you're not overdoing it. Because old me, before Nutrisystem, would sit with a bag of lime Tostitos, eat the whole thing, like a pint of Ben and Jerry's, eat the whole thing. You know, and it's like, fuck. So what I like is they have a combination of salty and sweet snacks. One is the popcorn. Now, this is the buttered popcorn. I haven't had it yet, but I had the white cheddar popcorn, and it was amazing. And the thing is, too, on this program, you can add regular foods. So, like, they say you can have hummus. So what I do is I take my garlic hummus and I kind of just dip this in, and it's really, really good. Let's see what else I have. And it's filling because there's, like, a lot in there. Let's see what else I have. I have this zesty herb snack mix. So it basically looks like a Chex Mix. And this was also really good, and good like with hummus. I did that too with this. It was really good. And again, it comes with a lot. So like one bag seems pretty filling. But it's funny, you can tell like you can kind of tell it's diet because like it tastes lighter, like more airy. It's not as like heavy. The other thing I've had are the pretzels. Now, I had the regular ones. They also give you a sample of the honey mustard. I can't wait to try these. But again, with hummus, this is great. Okay. Now, this is the most epic shit I've ever had in terms of a snack. Milk chocolate flavored pretzels, and they're chocolate covered. Oh my god. Who doesn't love a chocolate covered pretzel? It's like amazing. These were really good. Like, I hate to say it, but they were so good that I had 2 in one day. Like, you can have 2 snacks in a day. So I had like 2 of these in a day because they were so fucking good. And I'm like, you're probably not supposed to have 2 chocolate things in a day, but they were really good. And then, what else have I tried? I have tried the chocolate chip cookies. These 2 are really good. And what I like about their snacks is they're all in like mini versions. So like these are mini cookies, and you feel like you're having a lot. Like you feel like you're having several cookies and not just one cookie. Even though like this is probably equated to like one cookie, one regular sized cookie, maybe 2, you know, and you feel like you're having 5, you know. The snacks are epic. They're really good. Now, here's the thing I discovered on this diet, or that I learned about my body, is the reality is that everybody's body is different. And my body can't take having Nutrisystem all day. It's gonna happen that like within the first, like after 4 or 5 days on the program, your body is gonna crave regular food, especially like mine doesn't come with frozen foods. Like I feel like the frozen foods look better because the frozen foods are like there's much more meat, so like you feel more fulfilled. Like I know for one of the dinners it's like chicken breast stuffed with broccoli and cheddar. But the problem is the programs with frozen foods are really expensive. Like they can go to 300 something. Like it's really ridiculous. Actually, I should give you I'll give you the lowdown of like what the costs are for this in case you're interested. Let's see. So what I discovered is what's been working for me and how I've been losing weight is I have a Nutrisystem breakfast, a Nutrisystem lunch. Now, if I'm not going out at night, I'll have a Nutrisystem dinner too. But I'm somebody that I go out like 4 days a week, like, you know, and I'm finding that I have a lot of dinners left over and I'm not really using the dinners. So what happens is like what I do right now is I definitely always have a Nutrisystem. Always have one meal that's a regular meal. So whether it's Nutrisystem breakfast, regular lunch, Nutrisystem dinner, or Nutrisystem breakfast, Nutrisystem lunch, regular dinner. Like, that's kind of how I do it. Now, the thing is, I get healthy things. Like, if I'm doing lunch, not Nutrisystem, I'll do either, like, one of the healthier soups at Panera, like, the turkey chili, or turkey chili, a vegetable soup, or chicken noodle soup with, like, the baguette. Or I'll do a build your own salad that just has like avocado, veggies, fruits in it, and then like some cheese. So that's what, with the baguette on the sides and the reduced fat vinaigrette. So that's a lot of times what I'll do on lunch, like when I'm at work, if I'm not going to have a Nutrisystem lunch. Usually if I'm not having a Nutrisystem dinner, I'm eating out. So then it's more about making healthier choices. Like, okay, like, you know, like you're better off sticking to like eggs, you know, salads, things with high protein. If it has one carb, like, okay, you know, but just making healthier selections when you eat out. So yeah, so it's 2 meals Nutrisystem, 1 not, and then I have 1 Nutrisystem snack. If I'm still hungry, what I'll do is I'll have an apple or just steamed vegetables, because they tell you to add veggies. So that's what I've been doing as of now. And also for my Nutrisystem dinner, I had vegetables. That seems to be working for me, because for some reason having the Nutrisystem all day just blah, it doesn't work for me for some reason. And I think it's because at least the non-frozen plan, it's a lot of carbs. It's like carbs everything and everything you eat. I feel like I'm eating like bready stuff all the time, and I'm like, no, I want something without, like bread, bread or granola or pasta. Like, you get kind of sick of it after a while, which is funny because, like, I notice when I eat out now, because of that, I don't want bread as much at dinner. Like, I'm okay with a salad or something because I'm like, hell no, like, I'm done with this. But yeah, so that's what's been working for me so far. So what I did was I decided that for my next plan, I'm going to go a plan down and get something where it gives you breakfast, lunches, and snacks, but no dinner. Because I have tons of dinner sitting here. Like, I'm not really using it. But it comes with a portion control thing. So when you're doing dinner yourself, it's like, okay, this section is where you put meat. This section is where you put veggies. So it's like proportioned. So this way you're not overdoing it when you make yourself dinner, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to give you all the prices for, at least right now, for the Nutrisystem. Just so you know, this is only for women. There's actually a separate plan for men. So go check out the site. But let me see. So what happens is there's what they call transition plans. So that's when you want to, like I said, when you don't want the full plan, you can get other things for cheaper. So let me look at what I paid for a full plan, like all the meals and all the snacks. Okay. Okay. So for the full, like all your meals and all your snacks, it's $276. Now, the good thing is shipping is free. My theory is they probably include shipping in the price because this box was heavy as hell. So I'm like, they probably tack on like $20 for shipping and then tell you free shipping. It's such BS, in my opinion. I'm like, no, you're including shipping in the cost. Like, okay, so let me check out the other plans, like plans that don't have as much. So there's one that's called Dinners Off. It says, enjoy evenings off. Create your own healthy dinners using power containers to keep them perfectly proportioned. So that comes with, like I said, breakfast, lunch, and snacks. And that is $241.98. Okay. Then you have just lunches and snacks. So no breakfast, no dinner. That's $151.98. Then there's one that's called Weekends Off. So it says each week get 5 days of Nutrisystem meals, plus enjoy weekends off using power containers to plan your meals and keep them perfectly proportioned. That's $251.98. Now, for something like that, in my opinion, I feel like that's for like maybe something when you don't have much weight to lose left, or you've lost all the weight you want, but you still want to do Nutrisystem. Having weekends off would probably be a good idea. But I can't really do that because I eat out during the week too. So whatever. Now, there's 2 other plans, and that's ones that include frozen foods. Those get more pricey. So the weekends off that have frozen foods is $286.98. And the one that's dinners off with frozen food is $271.98. So the frozen is definitely expensive, but like I said, it has better food and like the portions look more hearty. So, yeah, that's about my review so far. It's going well. And I've been somewhat doing the pointage in my head with Weight Watchers. So that helps too. Like a lot of the they're high points, I have to say. Like most of the breakfasts are between like 5 and 6 points. Most of the lunches are between 6 and 8 points. Dinners are also between 6 and 8 points. Snacks are like 3. So like depending on what your weight, like for my Weight Watcher points now it works, but then I'm like, yeah, if I lose more weight, eventually that might not work. But yeah, so if you want to know my progress, keep checking me out each week. If you're liking these videos, subscribe, like the video, and I will see you soon. Bye.